A warm greetings to everyone. Agriculture Makers in Mission IBPS AFO welcomes you to this video. And this video is a continuation of the previous one in which we are going to discuss about the important questions for IBPS AFO Mains Examination in Agronomy Part 3. Come on, let's get into the video and watch till the end so you will not skip any important questions that are related to your exam. Firstly, the variety of wheat which is tolerant to all the three types of rust. It is said to be Lerma roja. Lerma roja is the variety of wheat which is tolerant to all the three types of rust. Next to this, the fermented drink prepared from hull-less barley grains. It is Lugri. Likewise, the fermented drink which is prepared from the apple is said to be cider, and the fermented drink which is prepared from the cashew is said to be fenny. Keep in mind. Next to this, the crop which has higher productivity among the millets. It is said to be ragi, that is the finger millet, has the maximum productivity among the millets. Next to this, Rhizobium, which is a symbiotic nitrogen fixing bacterium that is used for biological nitrogen fixation in groundnut, is said to be the Rhizobium japonicum. There are a number of strains available, including Rhizobium japonicum, Rhizobium leguminosarum, Rhizobium fascioli, Rhizobium meliloti. From all these strains, Rhizobium japonicum is used for nitrogen fixing in groundnut. Next to this, maize and sunflower are found to be day neutral in nature, which means they do not have any response over the photoperiodic change. The protein-rich rice variety is said to be Sabarmati. Next to this, the dormancy-resistant rice variety is said to be Masuri. Keep in mind, protein-rich rice variety is Sabarmati and the dormancy resistant rice variety is Masuri. Next to this, the long day crops. Usually rabi crops are found to be long day in nature. In this way, wheat, chickpea, barley are said to be long day in nature. Rice is said to be short day in nature. While seeing horticulture crops, onion is said to be long day in nature. Cassava is said to be short day in nature. Keep everything in mind. The question may arise in mains examination. Next to this, the sour taste in chickpea leaf is due to malic acid and oxalic acid. Actually, the chickpea leaf is an abundant source of malic acid and oxalic acid, and the leaves are used for commercial extraction of these acids. The next question is, lucerne yellowing is due to boron deficiency, and this is an important question. You may think that it is easy to remember, but in there an examination you will confuse that yellowing usually correspond to chlorosis or nitrogen deficiency or sulfur deficiency, but you have to keep in mind lucerne yellowing is due to boron deficiency. Next to this, it is the Montag disease in rice is due to rice root nematode. Keep in mind, Montag disease is due to nematode and not due to virus, bacteria or anything. Keep in mind. The variety of mustard developed through somatic hybridization. It is Pusa jaikisan. Keep in mind, Pusa jaikisan is the variety of mustard developed through biotechnological means, that is somatic hybridization. Next to this, Niger seed is a Kharif crop. It is important because there are a list of 23 crops under MSP in which they are categorized as Kharif and Rabi. You have to keep in mind all those Kharif and Rabi crops so that they may ask in your mains examination. Next to this, blind hoeing is done for sugarcane actually. Blind hoeing is said to be done in also potato in horticulture point of view, but in agriculture, sugarcane is the crop in which blind hoeing is done. Next to this, intercropping is advantageous if the land equivalent ratio is more than 1.0. As even it is 1.001, it is said to be advantageous for doing intercropping. Next to this, sorghum contains dhurin or prussic acid or HCN. Sorghum contains these three things, so that animals should not be fed with this sorghum during or before the knee stage. Animals should be fed with sorghum only after the 50% of flowering stage, so that it could not suffer any fatal symptoms. Next to this, the state which leads in the groundnut production, it is Gujarat. Gujarat is the state which leads in groundnut production. Then the fruit type in groundnut, it is Lomentum. Likewise in rice and wheat, it is Caryopsis, and groundnut, it is Lomentum. Next to this, Atsali planting of sugar cane is done in June, July. Actually, it is one of the important questions in which last year question has been asked. Pre-seasonal planting of sugarcane is done and they have asked. So this Atzali planting, pre-seasonal planting and exaliar planting, all those things should be kept in mind for the examination. Next to this, the scientific name of mung bean, it is Vigna radiata. Don't confuse this, because Vigna mungo is the scientific name of earth bean, that is your black gram, and in case of mung bean, that is your green gram, the scientific name is Vigna radiata. Maize is a cross-pollinated crop. The criteria in this is maize contains unisexual flowers, that is the male and the female flowers are borne separately on the same plant, so that cross-pollination is the only means for fertilization. Keep in mind. Next to this, grass tetany is due to magnesium deficiency. Likewise, lastly, we have seen that in maize, continuous consumption leads to pellagra due to the vitamin B complex, that is niacin deficiency. Keep in mind. Next to this, cereals are deficient in lysine in the way legumes are deficient in methionine. Never forget this. Cereals are deficient in lysine. Likewise, legumes are deficient in methionine. White bud in maize is due to zinc deficiency. Likewise, Chiran in rice is due to zinc deficiency. Crinkle leaf in cotton is due to zinc deficiency. All these three diseases are, disorders are very much important, and all these three are caused due to zinc deficiency. Next to this, higher dose of nitrogen in sugarcane reduces the sucrose content. That is, it reduces the sweetness in sugarcane. So, nitrogen should be applied at the right dose and at the right stage. Next to this, fermented high moisture stored food is called silage, and the opposite to this, the dried product, is said to be hay. The crops which are suitable for silage includes maize and sorghum, and those who are making hay includes lucerne, your alfalfa. Never forget this. And next to this, it is sugarcane. Sugarcane is a C4. C4 means it is photosynthetically efficient, and it is an intermediate short day plant. So sugarcane is a C4 intermediate short day plant. And with this, I am concluding, and I hope the content will be very much useful to you, and keep supporting us and do subscribe our channel. Thank you.